Hails! There are many bands called Impalement. This one is probably the newest of them all, and this comes from Switzerland. And the debut album is called The Impalement. Now the thing here is, you might know the artist here from line lineup of Nargarath, but also a band called from Mordagor. Now this time, however, this artist in question wanted to go fully on solo career, and the result is this album that is of 2020 release from a band that was founded in 2019, so very new still. And there are also some session musicians which are there to complement the whole idea, and obviously you will get that information on the internet or just read this kind of a booklet. But Beliath is the main man of the band and creator of Impalement. At first I was thinking that this is something like a melodic death metal purely, because I mean the growly vocals, the kind of a fast playing of the songs and all that stuff is what reminded me of that. Now, given more listening and more that I progressed through the album, it kind of started to become clear to me that this is a sort of a death black combination, because while the vocals are very much of death metal heritage, the many riffs here are something that you would actually hear on many melodic black metal ones. But then again, this is not purely melodic black metal with some death metal vocalist, but rather some kind of a 90s setup from Sweden mostly, what this style reminds me of. Actually, some of these riffs are actually the kind of a stuff that you would possibly hear on some Amon Amarth albums, which is then again melodic death metal with Viking themes. So when you put all those different parts there and kind of a mix it and blend it, then you will start to get into the world of Impalement. And I'm not gonna say there is nothing wrong with just kind of a recycling nice ideas, because once again, if the outcome is good, well, it's all good and approved in my books. But there is something which makes this Black Death combo rather unusual, and it's the kind of a style that, while this totally reminds me of so many black metal bands, it also reminds me of so many death metal bands, but not in your typical death black way. So it's kind of interesting, a little hybrid, which then again has these rather familiar elements. Now, given that this is 43 minutes in total, and the songs are rather easy to get into, this is something you would easily play and enjoy. But does it really stick? Is there any kind of catchiness? Are there killer parts, melodies, solos, lead guitar, whatever? Unfortunately, I have to say kind of a no, not really. So while this is something you can totally easily enjoy, this is still very much, in my opinion, a kind of a work in progress. Definitely decent album with good production and rather good growly vocals, but something is still missing. And it's hard to put your finger on it, because like I said, I have this strong Amon Amarth feeling, but without actually having those Viking feelings. And while some of these riffs are definitely more into black metal direction, it is as if this band is a little bit kind of slowing down or pushing the brake pedal before sliding into that part. So it's so much like tightrope walking between black metal and death metal. And I'm not sure if it's gonna do well for this band, because once again, some people want it just purely death metal, and some people want it purely black metal. If you can handle both, definitely Impalement is right up your alley. But if not, this is gonna be one of those in-betweeners that is not gonna do the trick. Anyway, at least a decent album, and definitely something that you should be checking out for later on. I'm sure the band will progress from here, so as a debut album, not a bad start, but it could be better also. Check it out from your favorite streaming services or on Bandcamp, and you will find out whether or not it is your cup of tea. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.